Hello and welcome to Legend. In the previous part, we had fun messing about in Dark Tower level 2, and we are right outside level 3 and need to ascend. Something of note is that what you don't know is I was doing the recording the way I've been doing it. I've been trying to find a decent way to make it work, and I think I've come up with what I consider to be the best solution. I'll get back to that in a moment. I was recording level 3, and I was getting incredibly flustered because it has some moments which are incredibly daunting, to say the least. And I meant to save the game, but apparently I didn't, because when I came back to carry on recording from that point onwards, I had only my progress was only saved as being halfway a third through level 2, so I had to play all the way through level 2 again with that dumb puzzle, which is not a puzzle but a time waster. So experience-wise and items-wise, it's likely going to look slightly different in our party. The bigger problem we have right now is the fact that we have level 3, 4, and 5 to deal with, and if you look at our inventory, it's slightly full. Yeah. So I had to do some editing coterie here because my wife's away. That's why I have the option to record, because she's on holiday at the moment, which is why not only have I been busy over Christmas, of course, but also the fact that my wife's in the house and I don't want to ask her to be very, very quiet. It's a bit rude. So when she's on holiday, it's very, very hard for me to do any live recording. But anyway, what I came from saying is level 3. Yeah, you see, it will start showing some of the less fortunate parts about this game. I feel in this playthrough kind of thing, I've been knocking the game senselessly. It's just because I want it to be better than it is, but I'm starting to see a trend I am not overly happy about. Remember, I played this game in 1991, so memory has failed me quite a bit, surprisingly so. But regardless, what I also came from saying was the way I intend to do this now, moving forward, is to just record and then do some commentary when I feel that there's something worth mentioning, and then just keep the recording going and only speak up when something funny, stupid, dumb, or interesting happens. And that makes it so much easier for me to edit it, because I can see on the editing track how my voiceover kicks in, and I will just keep those parts as being the important parts. I hope that will work out, but let's head up and see what happens. Level 3. Skeleton, first time we see one of those. So, the third level of the dungeon, as I said, it has a total of 5, and we got our first new opponents. The root individual was just a mage kind of thing. It wasn't anything special. Cannot carry more. You see, this is our big problem. Everyone got dispelled. This is something that you find you have to do all the blinking time, is to check for buffs and debuffs. Not debuffs, but buffs. You know what, I'm very sure that will give you what you need. So, I need to use items basically, which is rather a pain. So let us just loot this room, and then I will stay quiet for a while until something interesting and exciting happens. A dragon ring. Lovely. That's an item I really don't want, to be honest. A healing scroll. Hooray. Cool. Let's immediately equip it and use it. The dragon ring, if I'm not mistaken, is an AoE damage thing, which is, as I've mentioned in an earlier part, incredibly not useful. But I will remain quiet from this point onwards until something remotely interesting happens. And then just doing a comment on this particular room. As you can see, there's a lever behind that door over there, but that door is locked. You couldn't get in from that side. You had to go in from this side. And this is going to be a theme, because we need to find a key or a switch or a lever or a button or a clown dancing polka in order to open that door. And then we have to come back and pull that lever, and then that opens another door or a passage or something. And this is still relatively early on in the game, and we are getting these kind of convoluted things to deal with. I will not complain about the game. I know I probably sound like I complain about it, but it's just there's a difference between clever design and wasting people's time. Time for some more of my glorious input. Just to give you some sort of idea of what I'm talking about. We came from there, had to go there, and had to go down here, and then in here to get the key, which is in this room, for that door that you can't see the room of yet. And that's just the beginning of this level. There's an awful lot of that kind of stuff in this particular level, so yeah. Just want to make sure I keep a bit of action in this particular video. I mean, obviously I could just play all the way through the game and then show the last bit of the game, but that seems a bit silly, doesn't it? So, I'm fairly sure this is the fabled room. Oh yes, this is the fabled room. This is a room we will have to come back to several times, because that's good fun. We need the chests, we need the buttons, and we need almost everything. We will have to find the levers and switches and things like that that will actually make squares so we can cross the border, and we have to come in from all 4 entrances. This is what I was referring to earlier in the video about having played through most of level 3 and got frustrated, and this is why I got frustrated, because it's just run one location, hit a lever, run to another location, get a key so you can open the door. As you can see, these guys, that door's obviously locked because you can't come in. That one's open. They're running over there. I can't even throw spells at them, I'm fairly sure. So, there's no access to any of these other locations. We have to come in from other ways. No, they're trying to teleport, they can't teleport. I may also be able to toss a spell over there. Let's find out. Why not? Can I get you to go there? Can you move? No, you can't. I say you go there, then you go there, and he should be protected by anti-magic, so if something goes wrong, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's just try this one, see what happens. Okay. May as well get the experience if we can actually... I may as well get rid of the spells. Why not? That's one way for the caster to get experience. I'm not going to mess about with that. I bet there's something in this box. Cannot carry it anymore. That is a recurring theme. That's an AoE region. So let's see what it is. It's like a key. Serpent potion and cannot carry anymore. Serpent potions are healing potions. The manual states that you should use the items that's given to you, and there's a very good reason why you should use them. Not only because they're useful, but also because it fills up your blinking inventory. A ruby key. Ah, wow. So, I'm shutting off for the next little bit. So, time to pop back in. If we look at the map here, we are in this particular room here, right? Which, I mean, it's a room, what can I say? But you may have noticed there's a locked door here and a locked door there. We've just picked up a key, which is for this room here, which has a door inside the room that is locked, that requires an Asia key. That door is hiding two containers, which are likely hiding keys, which are likely going to be used in this room here, right there. Yeah. As I said, this level can be rather convoluted, so let's have a bit of talkie. I feel a bit lonesome when I'm sitting here by myself and not saying much. Have an excuse to talk to myself or speak to myself, whatever. First, say it's the first sign of insanity. I don't know. Oops, come on. No idea. Something along those lines. He needs to go berserk. He's dead if I'm not careful. He's already dead. My management of this game can be a bit agitating, but I suppose, I mean, it's one of those things. Just let the berserker go berserk and then everything dies very, very quickly. I have to be careful because I'm running low on charges on a specific item I got. I don't know if I've shown it off before, but I will show it off now. Here's on. You can use that to resurrect. Right. But the agitation point of that is the fact that not only does it take our cloud ring, which is our teleport ring, it also prevents us from having a helm equipped, because of course we're equipping another helm, which has a magical effect. A touch in the clunky side, but whatever. That's a golden potion, that's a dragon potion. Have you got space for that? You have not got space for that. What have you got? Oh, you got, you can equip that. That's a healing potion, and then have a sip. That should fully heal you. A little bit of luck. The lighter color the serpent potions, the more healing they provide, by the way. So, I can do... not that. Come on, dragon potion. You have not. That should give you the boss you need, with a bit of luck. Indeed. So, I will go back to where I need to use that key, and then I'll come back at some point. So, this is like a good time to come back to this, because we've actually managed to make a path in this special room up here, so let's keep the excitement in. So, we have to go up now. We likely have to take something from that doohickey thing up there. A crystal key. Oh. That opens that door so we can get out. How very lovely. That actually leads us back to the starting area. So we technically do not want to go that way. I should probably see if we can go this way instead. That note said a shortcut back, by the way. I'm fairly sure I didn't get that in. But you know what? Let's just get you. You go berserk, because this is not yeah, you attack people on the back. That's what you do best. I don't get it. What was the point in changing target? He didn't move. He was just standing there. The pathing in this game, you know what? I said I didn't want to complain about this game, but the pathing is abysmally poor. It is. People said the StarCraft had bad pathing, but this makes StarCraft's pathing look exceptionally good. I really don't want to complain about this game, because I will like it, but the pathing is disgustingly poor. Sorry. Now to find out where that blinking crystal is used. Unlikely some at a door somewhere. By the way, notice that when we come back into rooms, the levers has reset, which is incredibly convoluted because then you don't know if you play the game and you take a break and come back 2 or 3 weeks later and you load the game and or do I need to hit that lever? Would have been nice if they were saved in the position you left them in, but so be it. Anyway, I'll come back when some more excitement is occurring. So, time to come back for some vocal thing. This is the puzzle room of this particular level, and it's rather convoluted because we need to get to that chest because there's a key in it we need in order to exit the level. These 4 rooms here, they are damaged, they are healing, they are paralyzed, they are dispel. They need to be fired at by our room master in order to move that skull tile. So basically we need to move it to a certain position and then get a character on it and then move the blinking tile again back so you can actually access the chest. So I will have some fun doing that. So let's see if I got this right. We need to make sure that, as I said, to move this skull pile thing here. So we need to cast spells on these things in order to get them to do things. So we have to be somewhat accurate. That would be very good. What we need to do is first we need to cast our missile paralyze on that one. I hope it hits that one. See, the pillar now changed the facing. So now we need to cast a spell called missile damage on that one. And now we need to cast missile paralyze, missile dispel onto the spell room. So that's the dispel if I'm not mistaken. Better hit the right room. Okay. Try again. Why isn't that moving? Oh. Well, annoying. There we go. And now we need to cast missile damage. Then we need to cast paralyze again. No, the wrong spell. We need to cast dispel. And now we can take our sneaky weaky character and then we can do this. This is incredibly convoluted, but it is what it is. Yes, a spell, please. Come on. So it turned up there, so now we need to use the healing spells. So we cast the healing on the healing square. And then we cast the paralyze, the spell. Almost same thing. On the dispel thing. And then guess what we are going to cast? We are going to cast healing. Here we are. On the healing. And then we are going to cast the thingamajig again. The spell. And then we can move this character up. But of course now it's going to be convoluted, isn't it? Not convoluted, just annoying. Paralyze. Hit the right square, please. And then we need to cast with all damage. And then we need to cast the spell. And then we need to cast Paralyze. And then we need to cast Missile Heal, and finally Missile. Spell. And now this character can finally take that blinking key. I hope he's got inventory space. A dark key. Alright. But he's now trapped there forever and ever. No, he isn't. We just leave the room. And that will be close to the exit, so I will come back once we have reached the exit room. And here we are back in the exit room. Have you got any inventory space? Likely not. Yes, you do. Hooray! You take what's in that chest. Please. Likely key. An ornate key. I wonder if that's opened by an ornate key. Hooray! This level was incredibly convoluted, which is part of the course. Can you please open the door? I don't want to spend any more time in this level. Please. We are now here. So, I'm going to call this a part here. My intention is to say if I can squeeze level 4 and 5 into one video part, and that will probably be a full live voiceover recording kind of thing. But that depends. They shouldn't be too long, but there's probably going to be some complications and machinations and whatever people call it. But as for now, thanks for watching, take care, and see you next time. Bye bye.